Gemini. I know you guys have been having a bit of a month. Let's just say, oh gosh, that's just wanted to pop out. Ooh, that's a good one. But yeah, so for the 3 weeks of retrograde, I thought it might be helpful to pull 3 cards, 1 for each week, to help us get through each week of retrograde season. Mercury does rule you, so you will feel a little bit more, I think, head spinny, a little bit more all over the place. Yet it's almost like you feel like you've got your one foot stuck on the ground and you can only walk with one foot. So as your one foot's stuck and the other foot's, you know, moving, you can't really, just kind of end up going in a circle, because you can't really go forward, but you're not really going backwards. So yeah, I kind of stuck in a circle. Yet you could be spinning fast in the circle, you could be going slow in the circle. I think that there's a lot of just hesitancy, and you know, Gemini, you like things to be quick, and once you decide something, you like to go with it. But yeah, I'll be pulling three cards, and 1 for each week with clarifiers. And then I also have so the clarifiers will be done with the Aquarian Tarot, my little guys that I really like. They're just so handy. I quite like them. And then I also will pull one of these, the Animal Spirit cards by Kim Krantz. I really like these because they're really good at assessing the energy needed now, in the present. And sometimes we just really need to be reminded that this is like for the present, this is what we need. All right, Gemini, here we go. Let's see what we got. Week 1. All right, okay. A lot of cards are in reverse. Don't panic, Gemini. This is very typical for Mercury retrograde. All right. Okay. Yeah, you know what? You're stressed. I feel like you're stressed, but for no reason, okay? Like, I feel like, okay, let's see what we got here. And the overall energy, we've got the Fool. So I think there's something new. I think, you know, I know this is kind of funny because considering it's Mercury retrograde, I think you started something new. I think you want to do something new. I think you're on this new adventure. I feel like all the months leading up to this, you guys were flying high and moving quickly and making decisions, meeting new people, new relationships. And again, take what resonates and take what, you know, and leave what doesn't. With this reading, they're very general. But yeah, so let's go into week 1. So week 1, the overall energy is Page of Cups in reverse. So this is telling me like Page of Cups is really, and again, this is, Page of Cups is, you know, we've got water energies, so we've got Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But I feel like this is you. I feel like you wanted to start something new. And I feel like almost like I'm hearing like no one is paying attention to me. Like, this is my offer. Maybe it's a little bit emotionally like, you know, not quite mature or evolved, but I have this offer and I have this idea and I want to go on this journey and I want to do something new. And I feel like, you know, I feel like you're just gonna be doing this. I see like a big, like almost like, I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but in Paris when they have the Arc de Triomphe and there's all the roads that I think there's like 8 roads that go to the center. And I feel like you're just gonna be like trying each road, trying to go drive down each road and see like, who's gonna listen to me? Who's gonna pay attention to my offer? Who's paying attention to me? And I feel like you're gonna try to put your heart out on the line a little bit. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be a little bit emotional for once, but I feel like it's because you're like fervent and quite excited about this new adventure. I feel like this is definitely you right now. You're like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know Mercury retrograde is gonna maybe throw some wrenches in, but I'm like ready to go down the rabbit hole. I'm ready to go down the adventure. However, lovely though, you have, so the first week, even though no one's listening to you, I feel like you will find someone or something, or perhaps you'll just listen to your own inner heart, and you'll be victorious. I feel like you will. It's almost like, I feel like, again, you've got lots of options and lots of things happening, and I feel like someone is you're gonna like throw darts, right? Or go down those roads, right? And somewhere, one of those roads is going to be a hit, and I feel like someone is gonna be like, yeah, you know what? I like this idea, or I like your offer, and you're gonna feel super victorious. Like, even if it's a small little like nudge forward, I feel like you're just gonna be like, yeah, you know what? I am getting somewhere. The second week, funny enough, we've got we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on here. We've got, you know, this that is forming the triangle for fire. We've got the symbol of inside a church, I believe. And then we've got, you know, the workings. So we've got, you know, fire, air, and earth. You know, we've got those three symbols. So, I mean, this is saying that I think your work is going to feel stunted. I feel like someone's going to accept your offer, and I feel like you're going to feel like you're not really, like you're working toward it, but it's not really, it's going slow going, but it's also just like, it's almost like if you ordered parts in the mail and then you got the wrong parts. It's like your project is still ongoing, but it's like, it's not as smooth going as you think. And for this reason, you're going to feel like perhaps like, you're not going to be as stingy with your money, but I feel like you're going to think that with this card, I think that you're going to feel like, oh, money, I got a little bit because this person's supporting me, or whatever kind of group venture you're going to be doing, or whatever adventure you're going to be going down. But I feel like you're going to feel like the coins are just, you know, they're just going. Like Four of Pentacles in reverse means like this is you're holding on tight and they're not going anywhere. This is saying like, oh, they're going to feel like you're in lack and money's going to be flowing from you. You're going to be spending. But I feel like you're going to be spending because you have to, for this venture, whatever you're doing, Gemini, yeah, you need to get things undergo. I think you're gonna be trying to push through a project or this new, whatever this is, whatever you're doing. I feel like this new job, this new venture, this move, or perhaps this new partnership, this new offer. I feel like it's more like someone investing in you though. I feel like someone is gonna be more just kind of supporting you in the back end, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I can do this, I got this. This card here, for whatever reason, I feel like perhaps this is like, this here is meaning you're sticking to your guns. This is the Seven of Wands. In reverse, it means that you feel like you did not stick to your guns. You feel like you were bombarded by all these different ideas, which could be from your investors. Technically, if we look here, you know, you've got your Six of Wands, and then there's an extra one that you're having, like it's really only one more. So perhaps all these people who are supporting you and rallying around you, you know, you had to grab an extra stick because you have to fight them all off. I think it's everyone's ideas. I think everyone's going to be telling you ideas and which way to go. And maybe they're getting you to spend too much money. And I think you're going to feel like, oh, I worked really hard and I did all this work and I'm just going to be exhausted. I think by the end of the week, from fighting off all these, or from feeling like you've been fighting all these people and getting nowhere and not being successful, I feel like you might give in to pressure per se. They will be making you feel quite exhausted with all this information. I don't think it's going to be super detrimental to your new cause, to your new venture, your new, you know, whatever it may be. Let's get some clarity on that Ten of Wands. Let's see what is going to happen. Ooh, you will be justified. So you will be justified. You got the Justice. So for your hard work, and notice too that, you know, this is a 10. Justice is 11. So it's like you're going to put in that hard work, and I don't want you to stress, Gemini. I feel like for whatever you're doing, I feel like you were really excited coming into this first week, and you're like, yeah, this new, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, but I you know, I'm going to go by my heart and just go off of the cliff on a whim. Yeah, I think that, sorry, those weren't cards flying out. It just wasn't shuffling properly. But I mean, yeah, justified. Like you got Justice, which means, you know, people are going to be looking up to you and be like, oh, she was right, or he was right, and you know, we should have listened, right? We should have paid attention. So I really feel like this is work oriented, Gemini. I really feel like this is like some kind of life purpose. Like I say work, but I mean, like, I feel like you're finally going to be trying to follow your heart's desire, or your, you know, your childhood dream, or whatever you've always dreamt of doing. And I feel like, yeah, like you're just going to keep going with it. And it's kind of like awkward timing to be starting something in retrograde, but Gemini, like, you know, you do it when you do it, right? So let's see here. Ooh, let's see, what do we got? All right, beautiful. Okay, here we go. So you're gonna be tired at the end of the week, right? You've got your 10 of Wands, but then we also have got Justice. I do think like people are gonna come back, circle around and be like, you know what, your ideas were correct. I think someone's gonna come in and give you a solid offer. Like technically your page has progressed over the weeks into a Knight of Pentacles, which is the best offer that you can get. I think someone will be interested in it. We have the Emperor in reverse, so this could be like the Emperor is a really strong card for, let's say, any fire signs, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. However, it's usually my card for Aries, so perhaps watch out for an Aries, and be a little bit wary, like when they're upside down, perhaps this offer, you know, or perhaps this person wanting to, maybe this is someone who wants to partner with you, or maybe they see your good ideas, and you're right. Like whatever you're going on with, whatever you should have stuck by your side, and all these people telling you all different ways and making you tired, like you come out on top. And I feel like you might even have two offers here. Like there might be an earth sign who might be very, you know, benevolent and have a lot of funds. Perhaps this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I'm actually kind of hearing Capricorn, that they might actually just offer you something and say, hey, I've been watching you from the sidelines and everything that's been going on, and you know, I admire your steadfastness to your ideas, and I love your, you know, your newfound heart's desire, and I want to support it. Whereas this is telling me that just be careful. This could have to do with this offer, but I feel like this is separate. I feel like this is another person who's almost not going to be jealous of your success, but is also going to be like, I have my own ideas and my own rules. It might even be one of these people that, you know, we're trying to tell you what to do and all these different opinions, and almost like drag you down, and now they're changing their tune suddenly, and they're like, actually, you know, I kind of want to partner with you, I kind of like your ideas, but I also want to do it my way. So it's almost like a trick, Gemini, so just maybe don't fall for that. Okay, let's see, one more card. Just want to know, what does Gemini need to know going into, let's say, or into out of, gosh, my words are all mixed up, definitely retrograde, out of retrograde season. So for June 3rd, what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know coming out of retrograde here? Oh gosh, ooh. Oh, beautiful. We've got the Ace of Swords. Beautiful card going out, or out of Mercury retrograde season. So June 3rd, Ace of Swords. So this is saying there's gonna be a new truth, new ideas, beautiful creation, and you're gonna have something present itself to you, and it's gonna be beautiful energy. I feel like you're gonna have something, it's just gonna click, like whatever's going on, whatever you're justified with, and keep in mind, Justice has swords. Like she has a sword here. I don't know if you can tell, it's got like a really decorated hilt, and then here she's holding the scales. So I mean, at least in this card. So, I mean, you know, I feel like this has also got a beautiful hilt. I feel like whatever news comes to you, and you've got the white roses, which means like, you know, you've got peace. Whatever this news is, it's gonna be welcome, and it's gonna justify you even more, and it's gonna be a new opportunity, new thought, new learning. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole new chapter for you, Gemini. I think even though, like, actually, you know what, considering that it's, you know, Mercury retrograde, and you know it's going to be passing through Gemini too, I think that you guys are doing pretty good. I think going into that, and that's a sign for air sign too. You guys are air, so I mean, gosh, I think that's a really good sign. Woo, woo! Look at this, Gemini. You are going to be just fine. Ace of Swords. You're gonna, whatever information is going to become very, very clear, and I think opinions. I even think that between perhaps these two, I feel like some piece of news is going to come through, and I feel like you're going to be able to decide on who to invest with or who to go with. I feel like it's going to be this earth sign though, and you're going to have a better person, better partner, better means and direction for your new venture here with the Fool. But yeah, you get the wish card, Gemini, to clarify this coming out of your Mercury retrograde. You get the 9 of Cups, the wish card. So whatever information this is going to lead you down to your wish. So all your hard work, all your, you know, belief in yourself, your victory, you know, your perseverance through all these, perhaps these mishaps with work and perhaps funds feeling like they're just draining. Yeah, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be really good, Gemini. Okay, let's see. This is actually a really good Mercury retrograde reading. Let's see. For the animals, let's see. What energy will help Gemini through this period of 3 weeks? Woo! We got a couple here. You know what? I think that that was just a bunch of falling. Let's see. That was too many. These cards are really slippery. So sometimes they feel like there's one, but there's actually like 5 that come out. Let's see. I like them though, because they're slippery too though, because they're easy to shuffle and to move around. Let's see, what is Gemini? What energy does Gemini need to know? Whoop. Oh, maybe that was, let's see. Whoop. Come on. Jump out. You were so eager to jump out before all those cards. Whoop. Come on. Oh, there we go. We've got, well, you still have 2. For some reason, you want 2. All right, the first one is the unicorn. That's an amazing card to get. And you know, even the buffalo, like I had this just in a previous reading too. The buffalo is saying that you're willing to go through, like, it's lovely, calm, stable, steady as she goes kind of energy. Earth, you know, which is, we are in Taurus season still, and we're moving into Gemini, which, you know, Gemini, you could be a unicorn. Geminis are, you know, you're very, you just are kind of ethereally magical in the sense that you guys literally live in your heads and the world of imagination sometimes. So, yeah, buffalo. So, you know, you're going to be going through lovely change, which I think is true. So you will have a few bumps along the way, but you're willing to do it. Also, buffaloes would go on great journeys, such as the Fool, right? But the unicorn is something really special. It's telling yourself to be kind to yourself as well, because you're creating something new and something different. Let me see here. What else does it say for the unicorn? Yeah, it's a spirit card. So I mean, like, I think they have a set of animals that are not real. Let's see here. Where is it? I guess I should memorize these too, eh? Oh, here we go. I got it. It's the last one in the whole deck, that's why. It says, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist, perhaps long ago? The mind answers maybe, or could it be, or no way. This very much explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. And I think that this has to go with too, like, believing in yourself. Like, you had this idea, you stuck with it, you stuck to your guns. You know, near the end, you had a little bit of a struggle with people, I think, seeing that it was such a good idea and seeing your work and seeing that you were this unicorn, and they stressed you out. But in the end, you're justified, and someone's going to give you a good offer, and you're going to come out swimmingly, Gemini. So I think this is just saying to take time to really connect to yourself, and be kind to yourself. Like, don't listen to everybody else, right? Like, you don't, you know, coming upon your 3rd week here, really just remember who you are, Gemini. You are special. And even though there's going to be bumps and tribulations and trials along the way, you know, try to stick to your guns, you know, don't listen to everybody. You're going to come out on top anyway, regardless. But I mean, I really feel like this is just telling you, like, you know what you have inside you. You know that you're going down your dream or your new venture. And I know that you're starting something when, you know, probably everyone says don't start anything as it's during retrograde season. But I feel like it's going to be almost like a perfect thing for you, because it's almost like you have to go through this process to prove to people that you do have the gusto, that you're not flighty, that you're not going to flip-flop, and that you're right, and, you know, dreams do come true. So awesome reading, Gemini, for Mercury Retrograde. You know, again, I'm moon missed. Hopefully this resonated. If not, take what does, leave what doesn't. Many blessings, and until next time.